Hey guys, okay, so I have a bunch of book mail here and I'm excited to show you what I ordered. I've got a bunch of books that I wanted to just have for different unit studies, and then just different books I wanted to have on the shelf for the kids to be able to use as resources. And let's open this one. This is the Big Book of History. I actually have the teacher's guide to this because I thought I was buying the Big Book of History, and then it came in and I realized I ordered the teacher's guide to it. And I won't be able to unfold all of this because I'm pretty sure it goes to like 15 feet, but it is a huge timeline of history. It's really neat to have on the shelf when the kids want to grab it and learn about what happened when and what kind of era that was. Oh, it's just awesome. Awesome to have. And then I didn't even realize there was a teacher's guide, but I assume that when you put the two together, you can make a little curriculum out of this and ask your kids questions and so forth and so on. But anyway, this is really neat to have on the shelf. I will probably not do a huge study on it. I'll probably use it just as reference and good resource to have on the shelf. So that is the Big Book of History. I got this one off of Amazon. Pretty sure that this is made by, pretty sure you can get this through the Creation Museum website as well. I was trying to see if they authored it, and I don't see anything here listed as such, but anyway, I got mine off of Amazon. Okay, let's open this one next because this one's already split open. Oh, okay, so this one is the Usborne Inventions, sorry. And this is a flap book, so you can lift the flap. And we've already kind of looked through this one. And this one has just a bunch of different inventors and what they invented and when. And this is fun. It's kind of, you know, made for a kid to be able to have a good time while they're learning. So there you go, a couple of flaps lifted here. This was a used book. I usually always buy used books. There we go. See, read about different inventors, how they came up with the idea. I thought this was really, really neat. Good book to use with the little ones. Good to have on the shelf. So that was the Usborne See Inside Inventions. This one is, oh, see if I can get the book out without ripping the book. This is Everything You Need to Know About American History Homework. Okay, I love this. And they have several different books like this. They have everything you need to know about American history, everything you need to know about world history, everything you need to know about science. I just love them. They're a little bit expensive, so I waited till a used book came out for a fairly decent price, and then I grabbed it up as soon as I could. So this one is the Everything You Need to Know About American History. This one is, oh, Explore the Titanic. So I have a lot of Titanic books. I found most of them from Goodwill. I have ordered a couple online, and I'll probably do a unit study on Titanic because the kids just love all the Titanic books. I love them as well, so I have a good time learning about that. And we got to actually go to the Titanic Museum in Florida. There is one in, let's see, I think there's one at Myrtle Beach, and then there's one in Gatlinburg, and those are not owned by the White Star Line. And the one in Florida actually is. So it has things that were brought up from the ocean off of the ship. I think the stuff at like Gatlinburg, if it's not a replica, if it is real, it was donated by the family that had it afterwards. So, but this book is really cool. So you get to explore the whole Titanic. And it talks about the ship and gives you information. So that was a really big, awesome book, and it is used. It was supposed to come with a CD, and it did not. This is a used book. Oh, I have another one underneath here. two in this one. There's D-Day, The Plan, The Invasion, Survivor Stories. My son, my oldest, is very intrigued with World War I and World War II. So I get him a lot of books that have to do with those, so he can read and learn more about the people involved and just the time and day and age and what people had to go through and how they lived. So he will definitely appreciate this book. If I ever do a unit study on one of those wars, I'll grab that book. And the Hindenburg Disaster. So we don't have anything on this particular time in history and what had happened there. So I saw this book and it was only a couple of dollars, so I grabbed it up. That way the kids will learn about what happened. And that is that one. And finally, oh, this will be so much fun, my kindergartner. Okay, so this is Ladybird, I'm Ready to Explore My World. And it is just a fun way to introduce different countries to my kindergartner. You'll have each whole page, so both pages will be of the same country. So there's France, teaches you how they say hello and different little things about the country, maybe a landmark or such. Spain, Poland, Norway. So this is really fun. You got Turkey, China, Japan, Australia, Canada, Mexico. The US is in here somewhere, but we already know how we say hello. Brazil. So this is really fun for the kids to do. He'll love this. So that is Ladybird, I'm Ready to Explore My World. And that is all for my book mail. Thank you for watching, and if you liked it, give us a thumbs up.